Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where I review the latest movies and documentaries. Today, I'm going to talk about Jules movie. If you're interested in this topic, make sure to watch this video until the end, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Pain begins with showing a grown man. His name is Milton. He was about 80 years old. She was living a lonely life after the death of her wife. His son had left home. Now there was a daughter who took care of him, helped him in everything, but often she also used to get very upset with this. But Milton often went to city council meetings and requested every time a road be built in front of her house, saying a lot, but always her request was rejected. Now one day when her daughter comes home, she gives them the expenses of the whole month. It also says that you should go and get the brain doctor checked because you are speaking things slowly. On Jesse, Milton flatly refused. Then his daughter also does not argue much. She arranges food for them and leaves from there. When she was sleeping this night, she does not hear the sound from the back of the house. When he goes and checks, he was shocked to see this. There was a specific crash and fell here. Now he quickly calls the rescue team and asks them to come to Fornia, but they disconnect the phone considering his words as a joke. Now the next morning, Milton goes to the council meeting and puts forward his first point as usual. That is, like every time, the road builder was ignored even today. When Shyam was at his house, he started hearing voices again from the back side of the house. He went again and this time he saw the injured alien whose color was white and he was lying down. Seeing this, he immediately started calling his daughter, but this time also he could not talk to his daughter. But because of this, he was very upset. Once in the morning he went to the council meeting. This time Milton's neighbor who was a raider comes out. She said, "I have written a book in which the bad guys who are left alone are for the little and the young. I have written in the book that they should overcome loneliness by talking to each other. She says that I have a request. I want to put posters of this thing in the whole city." The people of the council were also very happy on this. For this program, after which maintenance came out. This time he says that there's an alien in my house. That alien spaceship has crashed in my house, which has spoiled my entire garden, all the plants. Obviously, no one believed him, so this was ignored. Jai Spacey Milton got angry and got out of here. When he was going home, his neighbor Raider and another neighbor Singer came there. Whoever starts getting angry at the builder that you do not do such cropping things, otherwise no one will believe the words of the people. I thought the alien must have died. That's why he goes back to the garden behind the house. But the Indian was still alive. He was just in bad shape. He was lying on the ground in an injured condition. Mainton was like him this time. That is why he puts a blanket over him because he was shivering, and also gives him water to drink. The next morning, the mentor saw the alien covered in a blanket still sitting outside the house, which Milton gestured to him to come into his house and give him food items. Thinking that because he has been hungry for a long time, he will eat something, but out of all, the Indian eats only a slice of apple. Milton felt that he definitely liked apples, so he went to the store and bought a lot for him. He told cashier, "You know, I bought these apples for an alien, he likes them very much." The cashier was also surprised to hear this. He also thinks Milton is crazy. After coming home, Milton starts watching the news on TV. Yes, it was being told that a thing was seen coming from the sky towards the ground. It was later revealed that he is an alien special pair whom the police are looking for everywhere. At this time Milton was also reading the newspaper. But he doesn't notice. Then the alien also came here. His condition had already become much better, and Milton is very happy to see him. He also shows the alien his entire house. It even gives him a separate room so that he can live comfortably. Then he started telling about his family that my wife has died, after which my son left the pain and screamed, who is now living in California, and the daughter also comes sometimes. After which Milton started watching TV, he started watching his favorite dance program. Asks to see the alien, saying this will be very much liked. The next day when Milton's daughter went to the store to buy things, the cashier told her that your dad was talking about aliens. He said that I am taking apples for aliens only. Hearing this, of course, he also felt very strange. That's why she took a storm leave and went to her dad's house. She tells them again to go to the brain doctor and get their check. This time Milton says yes anyway. Because of which his daughter leaves from there. That's when Milton got a call from a neighbor writer. "That's farm that I have to use your printer." On this, Milton says that yes, do it, come home, after which the raider comes home. As soon as she went to the room, she sees Evian sitting there, on which she is quite shocked. We took Milton to the back of the same house. He also tells that this special is not lying that day. I was not lying that there is an alien in the house, it came on the same day. The raider also finds that alien quite innocent. He had an idea that this was not a harmful alien. That is why she tells Milton that we have to keep it hidden from this government anyway, because the people of the government experience direct experiments on the Elias and the creators of the outside world. I don't know what they'll hear with it. Meanwhile, Raider's friend, who was also his neighbor, is single, wondering why the writer's car is parked outside Milton's house. He could not understand why he had gone to his house. Now it has been shown that the government is trying its best to find that area specific by any means. This time the FBI also joined them, and now a few days pass where Alien was living comfortably with Milton. One day Milton notices that the alien of us has made a draw of Billio on many pages, and there were 7 billion on each safe. Milton thought the alien made it for me. We're so happy he sees it's all right and is trying to fix his spaceship right now, so that he goes back to his planet Sar, which is his home. Here the doctor takes his test, asks many questions, but he answers all the questions wrong, because Milton went to the doctor because the alien was alone, so we come to meet him. She started talking to him so that he wouldn't get bored. The raider tells her that my daughter has gone to live in another city. She has a son who is very cute, but I have not seen him yet, and I feel very bad about this. On the other hand, hearing Dr. Milton's forgetfulness and alien talk is very bad. If this continues, they will not remember anything. They should either have an assistant with them to take care of them, or they should go to the nursing home, so that they are well taken care of there. Milton felt very bad after hearing this, so he goes away from there after hearing a lot of things to his daughter. The raider on the queen asks her well-being and what also made of it. You went to get the checkup done, but his mood was very bad, so he goes to his room without giving any answer. Maintenance was very upset, sad, he was regretting how my children were behaving like me. One does not even give me time, on top of that she is thinking me crazy. After a while, Milton started talking to the alien. He says that I think I am not a good dad because my child does not want to keep any kind of way from me. They have left me completely alone. Now the alien was listening to all these things very intently, but till now he had not even spoken once. This night, Minfer calls his son so that he can fix his Toluca with him. He also tells her about myself, how I am living my life and how my daughter helps me. She takes care of me, but her son does not answer this time and hangs up, which made Milton feel very bad. The next day the raider brings a t-shirt for the Onion, and names him Jules, which is also the name of the film. The singer was watching news in her house, which was being told that anyone who told about the skyrocketing spaceship would be rewarded. The thought came to her heart that I want to get this reward. She thinks that Milton also once said that alien spaceship crashed in my house, so she went quietly to someone's house, where she sees the alien sitting with Milton Raider. When she appears, these people also call her inside the house, but Milton does not like her coming. After this, Milton shows both of them the cat made by Ariane Jules, Olay drones, which the singer says that maybe he is trying to tell you something through these drawings. On the other hand, the FBI intensified its search to find the spaceship. The next day, the singer also came to meet like this. She also brought a t-shirt as a gift for her. She started talking to Amian because he also liked it very much. On the other hand, the raider received a call from a boy who wanted to meet him after seeing the posters of his program. The raider became quite happy at G's. She invites him to come to her house. Finger also tells Alien about herself that because I am a singer, I sing very well. I sang all those songs when I was in another city. On the other hand, the boy came home to meet the riders. When both of them were talking, the boy asked to go to the washroom. The raider gestures him to go to his room, but because it was too late, the boy did not come back, so now she goes and checks herself. I see him stealing in my room. She panicked and ran quickly to call the police, but the boy catches hold of the raider. He sat on top of her and started hitting her. Now even though Alien Jules was in Milton's house, he feels all these things. He started thinking that the boy was the raider, so he started helping the raider. He connects his mind to the boy's mind, connects and then blasts his head with his forces. The boy's head exploded like us and he died. After some time the police came there and they did not understand how the boy's death had happened. Although the raider also told them everything, the police were still completely confused. They did not understand who could die like this. So for this reason, this case goes directly to the FBI, so from now on those people start keeping an eye on the raider. The raider had understood by now that no one else had helped me but Alien Juice. That's why she came to Milton's house and went straight to the alien. She cries and cries with the same throat. I thank him for saving my life. The next day when Milton went to the store, his daughter came to see her dad. She asks Milton the answer, "Dad, why have you bought so many apples?" But he ignores her and walks away. When the four were eating food, they started smelling strange. Farjai also checked and came to know that the alien has brought a dead cat with him, so these people guess that for some reason the alien needs 7 cats. For this reason, Jules makes only 7 billies on every safe. A dead cat brought Jewies, so now they wanted 6 more. Now because Milton's daughter used to work in the animal hospital. So Milton calls him and asks where dead cats are buried. Hearing this, she was also very surprised and nervous. Why is Dad asking this question? That is why she does not tell anything, so for this reason, now these people go out to find cats themselves. On the way, Milton and Wright were talking differently. Because of this, they did not get attention in front, and a cat is killed by hitting their car. These people quickly come out of the car and pick up the cat's corpse and take it with them. The SBI agents who were keeping an eye on the raider were behind them, and now when they see the two picking up the corpse of the meeting, they are quite shocked. Then they found the corpse of another cat, so they had 3 cats. That is, now they need 4 billions. The singer promises that she will bring the remaining 4 billies. She then goes to different places in the city and finds 3 cats. Now they only wanted 1 cat. She was talking about it. Then we decorate the FBI agent in his house. So these 3 quickly hid. The agents thought that there was no one in the house, so they left from here. These days we start talking about whatever we have to do quickly. Milton remembers that there is also a cat when he is sick, so he asks to bring that cat. Hearing this, the singer was very angry. She also felt sad, so she comes in her car and starts crying how my cat has been sick for so long. In a short time, the raider also came and sat in the car. Don't cry and I apologize on behalf of Milton. On this, she says that no, telling Milton that my cat is very sick, neither she can see nor she can hear, she is in trouble, since when should I have put her to death, so that she was not in trouble, but I did not kill her because she used to stay with me and remove my loneliness. So now the singer also accepts maintenance to overcome her discomfort. When the young man was brought to Delhi, Jules started looking at the same coffee with which he comfortably puts the cat to death. That is, there was no problem with the same, and now he gathers the 7 cats together and puts a silver-colored cloth-like thing on them, so that all the billy become one, and turns into a bright red thing. This thing is used by Jules as a petrol for its specif. Like he put this thing in his spaceship, that is, he was now completely fine. Now the alien could go home, but here he first asks Milton to accompany him. With the gesture, he did not feel anywhere to go inside, because that poor man who was alone despite having his children. Milton was also ready to go when he got a call from his daughter who apologizes for her behavior before him, and then also says that I am happy that my dad is you who is also with me today. I want to rebuild a very beautiful relationship with you that is and should be that of a father and daughter, and apologize once again for the whole thing. Because of this, tears also came to Milton's eyes. That's what happened, and he decides not to go with Jules and stay in this world. Now the FBI knew about what he had blown up space. That's why she comes to raid Milton's house, seeing that these 4 quickly sit in the spaceship. Before that, agents are come and catch them. They already fly out of there. The spaceship lands at a distance from their town, where these 3 came out, and the Indian was standing in front of them. These aliens say very good things to Jules. Thank him only for a while. But you came into our lives and changed it completely. Even the singer who meets him, Milton hugs him. He said thank you very much. You invited me to go with you to your house, but I can't leave my house right now. My children have recovered with me, who all say bye to them and get up from here saying goodbye to them in the spaceship. A few days had passed now, and the 3 of them were still sitting in Milton's house talking because their friendship had become very good because of the Indian. Because all 3 were elderly, they no longer felt lonely. She lived with them mostly, often because they loved being in each other's company. The raider says one day, I don't know if Jules will remember us or not, I miss him very much. On this night, Joe Milton was sitting alone. He heard a loud voice once again with light from the back of his house. Milton smiled at Jesus because he understood that our friend had come to see us. So from this story we came to know that these people have ended their relationship with each other. So today everyone is a victim of loneliness, due to which it is also upset, especially with elderly people and with this message. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this movie and what other movies or documentaries you want me to review next. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching and see you next time.